The current situation in Pakistan is tense. There seems to be a tussle for power and authority between the three sources of actual power in Pakistan: the Prime Minister's office, that's the elected government; the military, and the military has been in power for half of Pakistan's history; and thirdly, the judiciary, which has recently played an important role in challenging the government and most dramatically in taking on President Musharraf. So this tussle is taking place in the backdrop of some really important internal and regional crises. Internally, there's a civil war situation in Balochistan. The tribal areas of Pakistan are still in turmoil. Internationally, and the United States is withdrawing its troops according to a schedule going into this year from Afghanistan, and that means that it will need Pakistan as a stable ally, as a stable neighbor to allow it to do that. You're also seeing some tension developing in the Middle East between Iran and the United States. There's talk of possible Israeli strikes at Iran's nuclear program. There's talk of tension between the Iranian and American Navy. So all in all, it's a very tense time, and Pakistan needs a wise, a sensible, and a compassionate leadership. And unfortunately, we're getting this rather sorry spectacle. A military coup can take place any time, which will displace the civilian government. It's happened in the past. Just a decade ago from now, the Prime Minister, Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, then heading a government which is rather shaky, seen as incompetent, seen as corrupt, not solving people's problems. Nawaz Sharif sacked the Commander-in-Chief, General Pervez Musharraf. Musharraf retaliated by taking over, becoming a martial law administrator. Now we have a similar situation developing. We have a Prime Minister heading a government which is not particularly popular, which is also seen as somewhat corrupt and somewhat inefficient and incompetent, and clashing in a very direct way with the Commander-in-Chief and the military. So we just don't know what will happen. We must all pray and hope that the path, the route, and the direction of democracy is maintained, because ultimately democracy is absolutely crucial for the survival of Pakistan. Democracy and the need to make the people of Pakistan feel that they're citizens, they're part of Pakistan itself, not just for one elite or the other elite to be running Pakistan affairs. That's why the process of democracy, however bad the government, is critical to Pakistan. And another martial law will mean that once again we are back to square one and in uncharted and really turbulent waters.